and allow women to stand by themselves. And I think that's not always bad, but I'm I'm a feminist and I don't like it. And when people married, they assume and the parents from the bride's part, they may ask some money as well, apart from Buffalo. And when they get married and have children, and the girl have to live with the boy's parents, and there are some troubles.
Right.
And I think that that's a good tradition. And also, we have to allow to teach. We have to allow and we have to teach our sisters and females to be independent and yes.
Mm-hmm. I understand. And if you come when you come over to the United States, you'll see that, right? The women are very, very independent here. Yeah, which I think that there's goods and bads, right? And I think that's probably true of most things in life. You have to find this balance of what works well. So am I glad that I can get married regardless of what my parents say? Yes. Do I also want my parents' input? Yes. So trying to find that balance. Yeah.
Teacher, in our country, not only their parent, their cousin, her cousin also, like not exactly her parents, her grandfather, her grandmother also, according to our tradition, all her cousin, they will ask as what they like. They may say 1 lakh, they may say 1 million, just give 1 million, because they will say that because I am her grandfather, her grandmother's. So very, very difficult. So
yeah, that would make it hard.
Some lady they become like a singer because very, very hard to marry. They become a single life. They don't find their partner, their right partner.
Yes, that would make sense. Yeah, that I can see that would cause some difficulties. You'd need a family that would make it so that it was a little easier. Yeah.
Yeah. But not like in American. If I'm getting married with my girlfriend, if we born one boy or one daughter, my wife, all cousin come to my house and they may give the present, or like they may say like that, they may bless, like a kind of bless. That is very, very, we accept that is very, very precious for us. We accept like that because they are their cousin. If they say like that, you are not good, you will go to hell. If his cousin, her cousin, if they say like that, he can go, she can go to hell. So we have to listen our grandfather, our parent. If they angry, if they say, they can curse. Yeah, they can curse, and we can go to hell. Like that, very, very different. But when I observe American, that is very, very good.
It's a different, and I think at least in my experience, right, and I can only speak from my experience, like not only is it a different culture, right, of we're not dependent on our family, it's very independent minded and like self-sufficiency, which sometimes can be too much, but also like you're talking about family being able to bless or curse your children. Like in my family anyways, since my family believes in Jesus, like they don't think that human beings have the power to bless or curse. They think that God has the power, and so they would never even try to like curse a child, because they would want that child to grow up and know Jesus, so and like have that salvation and that joy and hope that Jesus brings. So it's just a different, and that's very particular to my family culture, right? If you would talk to just another American that you met, they would probably not be saying that. But yes, there's not really this concept in the United States that people can bless or curse. It's more that, at least in my family culture, that we would want them to know Jesus so that they can experience relationship with God.
Teacher, one thing you should know. Before we worship like other god, like we worship mountain. In this Chin tribe, we worship like mountain, big rock. But you Americans, you have to know Chin people, because of American missionary, we converted to Christian. His name is, I think, Carson. He's from American, and he shared the gospel to Chin people, and we converted to Christian.
Yeah.
Before he came to Chin State, we were sitting like mountain and the big rock, and we think it will have power. We worship,
right.
Yeah, we practice like that. But because of him, we converted to Christian. That is very, very good. So
yeah, that is good.
We need to help from American. I think American Joe Biden may not know this such kind of thing.
Yeah,
American President Joe Biden may not know this such kind of thing, because I am so thankful to American. I'm so thankful to American. Because of American, we can go to heaven, and we know about Christ.
Yeah, you would say I'm so thankful to Americans. Yes. Oh, that's a great story. I love that story. So my grandparents, they were missionaries, not in Burma or Myanmar. They were missionaries in Mongolia. But so people going to other countries, I have a sister who's missionary too, like people going to other countries to share about Jesus is just so near and dear to my heart, right? Because he's the hope of the world. And what would I even do without him, you know? So that's a beautiful story. Thank you for sharing. Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much for
yes, I'm looking at the time.
Your wonderful traditions and cultures. It's really good to know, other people's cultures. Cultures are always valuable. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Well, before we go, I mean, I think it's time for me to head